Edward Johnson was serving time for killing a woman in Bloomington back in the early 2000s. Now, the victim, Brooke Thompson, was the mother of a little girl who was at home when this attack happened. And Fox 9 sat down with Brooke's family shortly after the tragedy. We want to show you just a little clip from our 2002 story.
I was watching cartoons and I heard somebody yelling.
It's so hard for me to think, how you think of that picture in your head, and I just want to be there and take her away from there.
I know who killed my mommy.
Edward Muhammad Johnson is charged with Brooke Thompson's death. Brooke had been staying with him. Police believe he stabbed her in the bathroom, then drove her daughter Taylor to a friend's.
It's a miracle that Taylor didn't get harmed, and I thank God that she is okay, that she's here.
And those memories are still fresh. Tonight, the mother of Brooke Thompson is speaking out.
Yeah, she spoke with our Christina Palladino, and she tells her that it feels like they're reliving this horrible nightmare all over again. What was your conversation like with her mother?
Yeah, it was really tough for this family. I feel so bad for them. She's really in disbelief that this man is accused of killing a corrections officer. She tells me just looking at his pictures makes her sick.
Just seeing his face makes my stomach turn. And he's so pure evil that I can't stand to even look at him.
Lori Thompson couldn't believe what she was seeing when she learned Edward Johnson was accused of violently attacking a corrections officer inside the Stillwater prison.
Just feel such sympathy for this family, this officer's family. I know exactly what they're going through. This monster did it to our daughter and now to their family member.
Her daughter was just 22 years old when she was stabbed to death by Johnson in 2002. Brooke Thompson had previously dated Johnson's cousin and needed a place to stay while she looked for a new apartment. Her 5-year-old daughter, Taylor, was in the next room when Johnson attacked her.
He offered to let her sleep on his couch. And just as a roommate, just as a friend, you can crash with me until you find another place. And that's why she was there. When all of this happened, he became obsessed with her. He didn't want anyone else to have her. It just snowballed.
Fox 9 obtained court documents showing Johnson has a history of violent outbursts while in prison. He lost his eye in 2004 when he was stabbed by a fellow inmate at the Stillwater Correctional Facility. Johnson then sued the head of the DOC at the time and won a 6-figure settlement in state court. The family of Brooke Thompson then filed a wrongful death lawsuit against him to make sure most of that money went to Brooke's daughter Taylor. Before Wednesday's attack, Johnson was set to be released from jail in 4 years. Lori had always feared that day.
I mean, I know he wasn't getting rehabilitated in there or getting better. I just knew he was going to be more angry than ever when he got out.
Now, Lori tells me at least now she and her family can live in peace knowing he most likely will never be released from prison.
There's so much to this story, and then there's the little girl that we saw in the piece from 2002 who's a grown woman now. How is Taylor doing?
This is just so hard for her. She's 21 years old. I'm told she's doing really well. She's absolutely beautiful. Lori tells me she looks just like Brooke, but obviously really hard to see his picture all over the news and kind of reliving all those gruesome details about her mother's murder.
All right.
Christina, thanks so much.